Sufi men are misunderstood. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The difference between Western men and Muslim men from Sufi Islamic cultures like Africa, for example, is that Western men will please a woman's ego. It will tell you what you want to hear, the way you like to hear it, when you want to hear it. So you can predict his response to you. But a Sufi man will not please a woman's ego. A Sufi love you for who you are, unconditionally. But Western women don't understand unconditional love. And Western people in general don't understand unconditional love or unconditional happiness. My teacher deeply cares for me for who I am. But he doesn't tell me what I want to hear, when I want to hear it, in the format I want to hear it. When you have a Sufi teacher, you can ask questions. And you may get an answer 5 years later. Sometimes you don't get an answer because that's the answer. You have to find the answer yourself. Sometimes you get an answer within a minute. Sometimes it takes 5 years and you don't get an answer. Can your ego handle that? When that is done to you, then you will start seeing your ego. It's hungry. All that is hungry. The nafs is like a gluttonous beast. It's like a pig. A gluttonous. It wants to eat all the time. You see that in young children. Not when the child is small. It's pure. But when it starts getting a few years. Yeah, I want this. This is the nafs. That's when the ego starts developing. This gluttonous, you want instant gratification. This is why social media is probably the worst place you can ever possibly teach something like Sufism or Tasawwuf or the burning of the ego, because social media is there to instant gratify your ego. AI, machine learning is there to instantly gratify your ego, whatever need you have in the moment, which is why American sort of, let's say, economic model, some call it capitalism, I call it the American way of life, is very satanic because it boosts your ego all the time. Whatever you're hungry for, it should just get. You want McDonald's, quick, good food, quick, quicker. But the best food takes time to cook when you are not patient. Haste is from shaitan, patience is from Allah. This is hadith, haste is from shaitan. Anyway. So, Sufi Islamic, which is traditional Islamic culture, is so deeply rooted in burning ego and starving ego. So Sufi Islamic men can come across as cold to the world. It's not cold, it's unconditional love, but it is a love that doesn't tell you what you want to hear when you want to hear it. And that's hard on the ego. I know it's hard on my ego as well. And now, right? You start squealing like a kid. It's hard on the ego. Sufi Islamic culture is deeply rooted in the burning of ego, not giving instant gratification. Even the way food is cooked in Islamic Africa, it takes hours. You eat when the food is ready. It's not in a certain time. It has to go exactly the way you want, the kind of food you want, the quantity of fish or meat you want. You get the food when you get it and when it's the right time. And then when you get the food, you eat it with an enormous amount of passion and gratitude. Yashaku, Allah yashaku. So, the God time, not your time. So Sufi Islamic men in the West can be seen as cold, as you have a personality disorder or you are autistic or something like this, because people do things, and then they expect the other person to react in a certain way. But I can assure you, Sufi people do not act or react in the way, in the timing, in the framework that other people expect. Because the love is unconditional. It's not conditional that you have to fulfill A, B, C, then there's love. If A or B or C is missing, then there's not love. This is from your ego. You're conditioning love. Now, in this way, it is without any criteria. It just is there for the sake of the light of Allah. And the rest is from the ego, because all come from Allah. There's only Allah in existence. We are a manifestation of the divine. The divine is deep within us. We just have to burn away the false persona, the false personality. Allah is beyond the veils of our ego. So,